And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Chicago White Sox. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And today on the hill, Drew Thorpe. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Number 63, leading things off, and takes a strike. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the center fielder.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here with my pal Singy. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Freddie Peralta. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Line drive. Fires over to Hoskins. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Right fielder, Mike.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Tauchman wrapped out 4 hits in his last game.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Mike Tauchman.
Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 28.
難易度どうやったっけ？ゴートとファールオブか。
Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1.
ベニンテンディさんか。
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't make contact with the sweep.
当たりまへんな。
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Make it 3 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Christian Yelich in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That clips the corner.
Wow.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Outside low, and now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good plate appearance there.
これ
Able
は
to take
ボ
the
ールや
walk.
な。
And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Mark Canha. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
マークかな。
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch
ボ
upstairs.
ールか。
Yelich over at first with one away. And that's outside. And it's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. This is Bryce Terang.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
い
Swing
や
and
ー、
a
ちょい
pop
た。
up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. In there for a strike at the top of the
ロ
zone.
バート・
Looked
ジ
pretty
ュ
good
ニ
as
ア
far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a
意
strikeout.
外と抑えれるもんだ
Well,
ね。
that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Swinging a foul straight back. Peralta winds and deals. And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Goes down
い
looking.
やー、あれはボールやろ。
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Andrew Vaughn now. Late on that fastball.
Fell off to a great start. He's really
0-1
cruising
count.
out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
アンドリューか。
And a slider misses
ア
down
ン
and
ドリ
away.
ュー・ボーン。
1-1.
Popped up first base side. Hoskins sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
330万か。
Thorpe back to work. Late with the swing there. Hoskins in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy hack-tasting. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Number 63, batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Way
1 ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
No.
Really good take, especially with 2
あのさ、
strikes.
これもよう落ちるな。これがまたよう落ちて、当たらへん。
Nobody left for Milwaukee. Still no score.
三振だらけ。
As we go to the last of the 3rd, and here is Sosa to the plate. Close, but called the ball.
いい球やな。
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Wow.
There's a swing and a drive. And gone.
パコーンと持
They
ってい
must
か
be
れた
going
な。
crazy in the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he was going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
第1号。
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now, Colson Montgomery trying to bounce back after going 0 for 5 on Sunday. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Matt Theis comes up to hit here. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
マットサイス。
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
長年ドジャースおったもんな。
Gets a piece and stays alive.
あ、ドジャースちゃうわ。エンゼルスか。LA か。なんか聞いたことある名前やな。
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So the batting order turns over. Here's Josh Rojas. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Into center. On the move. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. So a man at first. So now it's the White Sox DH, Austin Slater. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And he takes a strike. Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
サリも4回か早っ。
Here on the south side, John Shambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, number 17.
40分で8回ペースやな。1時間以内に終わるかもしらんな。
Fought off foul. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him.
Yeah.
With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I tell you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Jackson Chourio now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And delivers outside. The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. In the air, right side. Top makes the catch. 2 away down. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter. Struck out swinging his first time. And takes low for ball 1. And a pitch. That's in there, and it's 1-1. And strike 2.
当たらんな。
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Right fielder, Mike Hockman.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Struck out swinging his first time. Peralta checks the runner. Back standing. He's in there safely. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Chourio sizing this one up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a foul ball. Tachman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is outside.
No.
He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Tosses to first. That's the inning. So one left for the White Sox, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here on the south side, we go to the top of the 5th. Now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich.
完璧に抑えられとる。
That one missed. There's the strike.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a foul out of play.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2-2 now. And there's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
3-2 now. That one misses. So a lead off walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Mark Canha getting ready to hit.
カナさん。
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
でもスタミナなりな。64球か。
And down on strikes he goes, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
11個目の三振ってす
Next
ご
for
い
the
な。
Brewers, Bryce Terang. First time up was a pop out.
この回投げて交代か。
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Missed with a changeup.
このサークルの変化がやばい。
Man at first, one away. And the count 1-2. Left field. Benintendi ranging after it. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Went down on strikes his first time through. Out there to center. And it falls. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
ボール球を無理やり。
And now it's William Contreras. And the slider just misses. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
Struggling for command here. And I can't imagine if he doesn't get this hitter out that he'll face another batter.
Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Justin Anderson getting ready to go. Boozer also getting ready. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
あれが当たらんな。そんな当たんないな。
Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1.
さすが難易度最強やと当たらへんわ、全然。
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
今のもちょい早。
This to third. Rojas throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. It's the White Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
まだでもスタミナあるな。40球か。
And there's the strike.
5回で40理想的やな。
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
1回でも長め
Here's the
に
shortstop
投
at
げ
the
てもらわ
plate.
なあかん。
Colson Montgomery. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the
モ
left-handed
ンゴ
hitter.
メリーか。
Ripped on the ground to second. Terang over to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. And now here is Matt Theis. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he is attacking hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Racks it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the White Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 64.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now the number 2 hitter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Wow.
Line, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Jackson Chourio.
No.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Comes up empty.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And now one away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter. Way high with that one. And it's 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. And a big swing and a miss. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground and foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
A new pitcher in the game, Tyler Gilbert.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And now it's Christian Yelich.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
これもカット。
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Nice work from the White Sox pen. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 1 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Peralta back to work. He swings and fouls one off.
準備だけやっとくか。ちょっとは回復してきたか。プレイヤーカード見られへんやん、これ。バグってるな。17.2 か。
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chorio puts it away for the out. Austin Slater stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball one there. Slater in his 8th season, 32 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
クマさんおはようございます。OB でお願いします。
Here's Mike Tauchman, 1 for 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty.
ボールやけどストライク。
And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So here's Robert
まだでもランナーおらんかったからまだ1点で済みましたけど、ね、ランナー溜まっとったらやばかったんでね。
Check swing and he went 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Anderson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
7回か。アンダーソン。
Canna in the box again, takes the strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Ground ball to the right side. Vaughn steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now here is Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that one for strike one. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Gus Varland, the young right-hander, up and throwing. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering down in the dirt. That's a little bit low.
2-1.
Next offering is downstairs. Anderson ready to work. And a swing and a miss there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now with 2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball 1.
That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cut out, struck him out. Out number 3. Brewers strand 1. And they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
もうちょいいけるのかな。このバッターぐらいいけるかな。できれば一人でも。
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Fights it off, you'll see another.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
完璧や。
And you can touch them all.
持ってかれた。
He flexes his
ファール
power
に
with
ならん
that
かった
swing.
ですね。
It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul, was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
さすがに交代やな、これは。
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
クワッドボギーで。よろしくお願いします。完璧やったな。
Aaron Ashby will take over here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you
3
start
点
to
とも全
expect a
部こ
big
れ
inning.
ホームランなんですけど。
That's in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Wow.
One pushed foul. That must have been a lot. And that's ball 1. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next pitch is
いやー、
downstairs.
意外とフランですな。
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
しぶといな。同じ球をひたすら投げるという。結局最後見逃し。
Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses. 1-0.
そうさ。ああ、振りよった。
1-1.
Yeah, there's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
早っ。この回は投げてもらわな。
Two out, space is empty.
あれだけスタミナあってもうなくなるって早すぎですよね。
That one out to right.
よっ
Brings it
しゃ。
in. And that is that. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now 3-0.
ホ
You're
ームラ
dialed
ンばっ
into
か
the
り打たれ
show.
るな。
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Cam Boozer. He last pitched 2 days ago.
左か。
And the batter will be the shortstop.
あー、
0 for 3
代
with
打
2
代打。
strikeouts and a ground out.
ショート。
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Freddie Zamora.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
うわ、
That
早っ。
pitch gets the inside corner, and it's
今の
0-1.
球もなんかだいぶ早を感じる。
And that's outside.
スイーパ
Way
Wow.
out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2
ー。
strikes.
カットボール。
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
ボール球
That
や。
inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
あー、またボ
Swing
ール
and
や。
a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beaties. And the batter now,
いや
Jackson
ー、打ってないな。
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
レフト。
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Isaac Collins, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
早すぎた。
And now 1 and 2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
いや、ボール球やな、今。
Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And next will be the cleanup hitter.
腰を当てられた。
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier to get to the ninth. You got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
代打
Clips
代
the
打。
corner. Collins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pinch hitter coming on, Joseph Ortiz. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Swing and
Ah,
miss.
ball, yeah.
And the count is 0 and 2.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on
Ah,
a miss, and
shot.
it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Matt Theis.
さあ、次のピッチャー変えよう。
So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one
Well,
missing
that's off the
inside. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And up next for Chicago, Austin Slater. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
もう一回スライダー。
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full, it's the White Sox 3 and the Brewers nothing.
さあ、抑えが出て
And on
き
the
た
mound,
か。
the closer, Penn Murphy.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here comes Christian Yelich.
スイーパーストレートシンカー。
First pitch swinging, Murphy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. And a big
めっ
swing
ちゃ曲がり
and a
ますね、これ。球が遅いし、曲がるし。わお。ああ、正面や。
Vaughn takes it to the bag and a quick out number 1.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It
代
might
打、
not
代
be the
打。
most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
このカーブ、遅すぎて打ちにくい。
That misses. And it's ball 1.
ストレートはそうでもないですけど。 この球がよう曲がるんですよね。
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
さ
pitches
すがに
to
も
even that
う予備
count
がお
off
ら
for
ん
2
で
balls
しょ。
and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
セカンド守れんすかね。
Terang in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Strike 1.
Yeah.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
They're down to their
い
final
やー、これ
strike.
入ってるな。
Murphy is just 1 strike away. One, 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it
これは
again.
ボール。
And a 1-2 again.
That's ball 2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next pitch
Ah.
misses. And a full count now. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Dice down to first. In-time ball game, and the strikeout.
完璧に抑えられた。
4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
腹減ってきたな。うどん食べようかな。早めに買いときますわ。腹減った、腹減った。これでまあ、4連勝で止まって、次が30日か。やっと5月か。ほぼ1ヶ月遅れやな。貯金が8で3ゲーム。ホワイトソックスはどこや。2位か。よいしょ。さあ、では腹減った。